on? What's poppin'? It's your girl Breezy. Welcome back to Breezy Radio. Place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, trendy topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now let's continue with the mess of the day. Well, let's talk a little bit about Jukes. So, you all know that yesterday or the day before yesterday was it? Jukes, after announcing, of course, that there will be a show, there have been multiple talks, include here on my channel, of where I talked about, of course, what the ground was saying in Tanzania and how people were receptive to the information, right? Of course, there are people who are coming for me saying, oh, I'm Messi. Why must I talk about it, baby? Messi is actually my middle name and I don't shy away from it, okay? So come up with something a little bit new. For one. For two, of course, I'm going to read you some of the comments section, of course, and I'm going to translate also an interview of a blog that Jukes once did an interview and what he had to say about Jukes' show. Of course, I told you that one of the people, of course, that I thought that was definitely going to be on Jukes' lineup in Nigeria was Diamond Platnumz. I told you that based off of the phone call, the video call that happened between Diamond, Estukizi, Bill Nasi, and I told you that. So a story came out that Diamond also have a show on 19 Sierra Leone. So these were some of the comments. One person said, because Jukes is performing in Nigeria, should not give the rest hope to perform in Nigeria. Jukes is only performing because he's loved. Jukes is enough. The rest should go to another country. We have too much. We have enough artists here. As you can see, there are people who are already after Jukes and it's a break. Nobody else is coming in. Another person said, I have a feeling he'll definitely bring Diamond, especially since they have at least 2 hit songs together, but I wish he doesn't because Diamond will steal the spotlight from him. All they will keep showing in TZ is Diamond performance. Of course, you all saw that with his performance with Davido in Dubai. They do that a lot. Wasafi people, of course. I pray they use the sense in this before they steal the whole thing for him. Okay? Another person said, it will be good idea to add other TZ artists. At the end of the day, it will be Jukes who brought them to Lagos. Damn, December 18th will be fire. Another person said the fact that Jukes did put any of the artist picture means that anybody coming there is coming for Jukes. He bring anybody for his show is not a bad idea. So you can see there's some people who are very receptive and they don't mind if Jukes bring anybody as long as, he is the headliner, he is the owner of the concert, he's the main reason. And I think the real reason why they used Jukes on the bigger picture is because they wanted to send a message that this is his concert, okay? Another person says Tanzania people should let Jukes shine. This moment. Jukes need to be known worldwide like other artists. The TZ people don't want to see Jukes shine worldwide at all. They full of jealousy towards him. My opinion from UK. Tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. Before I continue with my opinion, I want to play this interview of, not interview per se, somebody's opinion on Bongo 5. And what he had to say in regards to this. I noticed that most of these commentators on radio station or bigger blogs, they're talking about unity, Jukes bringing in other artists, Jukes introducing, this is a Tanzanian win. But when I hear some people from, of course, JP, they're talking about, bro, we only open doors for him alone, okay? You can't come in, only him is allowed to come on our side. And this is coming based off of course, the thought that if someone like, for example, Diamond, who's considered bigger artist, would come, it will take away from Jukes. Let's listen to this.
Juma Jukes anaenda kufanya show Lagos, Nigeria. Hii inatakiwa hiyo habari nzuri sana kwetu sisi kama Tanzania na Bongo Flava.
Heard that he first started saying in a quote, Jukes is gonna have a show in Nigeria in December, and this is big for us as Tanzania people and Bongo Flava music. Okay, they're seeing Jukes going there as not only win for him but win for them. Okay, win for all of other artists, meaning they're including every artist from Tanzania, and they have hopes that if things go well with Jukes, it will open doors for other artists in Tanzania to possibly break the doors, because you all know that in Nigeria it's a little bit hard to break that market because honey, they just love their own. Okay, they don't allow others from outside, and if you want to go in, you must have some godfather or some major endorsement.
Katika kitu ambacho watu wengi hawakutarajia kukiona ni namna Juma Jukes anavyopokelewa Nigeria. Sijawahi kuona msanii anatoka nje ya Nigeria anapendwa kama anavyopendwa Juma Jukes. Juma Jukes hata ukitengeneza content hapa Tanzania ukaandika neno Juma Jukes, wanaokuja kucomment wengi ni wa Nigeria.
According to him, he's saying something like that has never happened, where Nigerians are that receptive towards a Tanzanian musician, especially since there's this huge language barrier. The only person who probably came close was Diamond Platnumz and, of course, Harmonize. Okay, Harmonize have a song with Burna Boy, and at some point they seemingly were cool, but you could tell that Harmonize was doing it to spite Diamond. Also talks about the fact that even them Tanzanians, wherever they put a content and they mention Juma Jukes' name, it gets a lot of views, especially people who are viewing it. The content, most of them come from Nigeria. Okay, so it's something that even though them notice, and he also added that he noticed that these comments are coming with like huge love towards Juma Jukes. They always defend him.
Msanii anatoka nje ya Nigeria anapendwa kuliko hata wasanii wa Nigeria. Juma Jukes. Yani Juma Jukes sehemu ulikopita waambie na wasanii wenzao wapite mbrava.
Also added that right now Jukes is even loved more than other artists, not any other. Jukes is even loved more than other artists in Nigeria, where for him to have met, someone like Davido and Wizkid, and them actually knowing about him, it shows that they truly love Juma Jukes. Okay. And he also said something. Let me try and see if I'll be able to see that clip.
Msikaji anapendwa Nigeria, sijawahi kuona. Mimi mpaka inanishangaza. Juma Jukes anapendwa Nigeria kuliko anavyopendwa Tanzania. Yaani Juma Jukes hata kama Juma Jukes anaenda kufanya show Nigeria, trust me, itakuwa kubwa sana. Itakuwa kubwa mno kwa namna wa Nigeria walivyompokea Juma Jukes.
Okay, he also added that Juma Jukes is very loved in Nigeria, even more than he's loved in Tanzania, and that is something that I've talked about in the past. I'm sure even them, they're seeing it through monitoring and also through the views and through the streaming platform. Jukes has talked about the fact that since he got married to Prissy, a lot of things have changed in his life, of course, for the good. The brand has gone bigger, more endorsements are coming. And the guy also talked about the fact that based off of the company that Jukes used to advertise his promotion and people in there, the way they're just going out for Jukes, he knows for a fact that that's gonna be a big deal or a huge concert. So what I get from this sit down, or rather his thoughts, okay, this is not just a random blogger. This guy have an interview that happened not too long ago with Juma Jukes, so you pretty much know what he's talking about. I'm getting that they're trying to still preach the unit of where Jukes need to hold others' hands. But personally, I feel like he need to make sure that his boat is well steady before trying to lift anybody else on the other side. Like, you save yourself first before anybody else. Anyway, it is what it is. Tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Follow me on IG at @Drizzy_radio, and of course keep it classy. See you on my next one.